My salutations to all of the pious souls present here. Really, you are all very pious souls. Because such a Gurupurnima had happened 5 years ago in Ajmer itself, and today after 5 years, because of Corona, it was happening only online. So where it had ended, it is starting from there again. So just as there's a story, if we pause a story, then it restarts from the point it had been ended at earlier. So you are all those pious people who personally or impersonally, you are attending it. There are thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people. This program is being relayed all over the world. Think, how many people wanted to come? But this time, this was the policy of the trustees, that the maximum opportunity should be given to those people who are new. I have recently gone on a tour of Europe. The maximum number of people have come from Europe, and now a lot of people have also come from Nepal. So you also increase your acquaintances. So use these 3 days to increase your circle by meeting sadhaks from other countries. You can make this program go forward. And next, when we take birth in life, then while taking birth, first of all, we see the nurse, we see the doctor, then we see the mother, then we see the father. So from the point we take birth, we are always looking outside. And we come into this habit that we keep looking at others. We are always looking outside. But we never look at ourselves. We never become introversive. It happened. Once in Nepal, there was a conference of newspaper reporters, and I told them in this conference that you find all of the news and you do investigation of all of the people all over the world. But have you ever performed self-reflection? Have you ever known your own state? This is necessary, and this can happen only when our chitta goes within. And in the world, all of the people, each and every person, even those members of your family, they keep trying to take your chitta, your attention outside. So they have some topic or another. And they will tell you about this, and then they will take your attention outside. So in this, if anyone can make you introversive, it can happen only and only in the proximity of the Guru. Even the Guru does nothing, but the Guru himself stays introversive. This is why, as soon as you come into his proximity, as soon as you come close to him, you yourself become introversive. Just for example, in the Himalayas, this is my field, this is the field of the other person. Just in the same way, on each and every mountain, there is some Guru or another sitting. And each and every Guru has their own area. As soon as we enter their area, we automatically become introversive. There, we do not have to do anything at all. It had happened. There was a writer named Tim, and he had asked me, Swamiji, there's so much corruption going on, there's so much terrorism going on. Why do your Gurus not do anything? And I gave him the answer. After going there, one does not even get a thought about this world. So if one gets a thought about this world, then you will think about it. And so this is why there is one-way traffic. The one who has gone, and he never comes back. And all of those who go, they go there because the objective is to not come back. So there is only one place, one location. We become introversive. And that he too does not make you introversive. He himself remains introversive. But in his aura, within his aura, as soon as we go, we automatically also receive that state. What is necessary is that we should become introversive. And in order to become introversive, Gurupurnima is a golden opportunity. These 3 days that you're receiving, this is a golden opportunity. In this, how much can you become introversive? How much percentage can you become introversive? The success of your Gurupurnima depends on this. For the greatest amount of time, you should try to become introversive. Then what will happen? You will not get thoughts of anything outside. And try, make an attempt, make an effort that you should always keep your chitta within yourself. It had happened. Just recently, 4 retreats happened in the United Kingdom. And 4 retreats used to happen on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then Monday to Thursday, I used to be completely free. This free time that was there, even in this, I maintained the same state that would be there for the retreat for those 3 days. So this is to say, it is not as if nobody has received. It is not as if I did not meet anyone. But in spite of this, I always kept my chitta within. So this is a practice. As you keep on doing it, it will keep on happening. So an opportunity to practice this is available to you for Gurupurnima. And next, take extremely light food today for dinner. So tomorrow morning in the meditation, you will not feel lethargic. Tomorrow's meditation is going to happen tomorrow at a global level. People from all over the world are going to be involved in this, and you are also going to be connected to it. So take the complete benefit of it. But when will you take the benefit? When you will remain in that state. In order to remain in that state, take extremely light dinner. And next, only speak as much as is necessary. Do not say unnecessary things. Do not use the mobile. Don't make any attempt to take your chitta outside. Try to take that you should be able to keep your chitta within, and more within. The more you do this, the better result you will obtain in tomorrow's meditation in the morning. 2 programs are important in this Gurupurnima. The first is the meditation of tomorrow that is going to happen at 6 a.m. And then day after tomorrow is the Guru Puja that is going to happen at 9 a.m. But for that Guru Puja, you should be prepared. And this is why tomorrow's meditation will be a special meditation. So you should definitely take the advantage of this. Just as we keep making an attempt, just as we keep practicing, we start to obtain the results. And for this, it is necessary to have good company, to have good proximity. The better proximity you stay in, the better company you stay in, that much more. Your chitta will remain within, because those whose chitta is within, those whose chitta is inside, if you stay with them, then your chitta will also remain inside. Your chitta will also remain within. Gurupurnima is a good opportunity in which, after 5 years, we are gathering in such a way, and that which we are gathering after 5 years, so that new sadhaks obtain the maximum benefit of it, so that those centers receive it, so that those countries receive it, those countries which have not attended Gurupurnima up until today. With this thought, we're looking at it this way. The trustees have organized it in such a way that those people are maximally involved in this. So you have a need to practice. And next, as you keep on going introversive, in the same way, you will start getting less thoughts. This is your very own practice. You can try it and see. Just as we go outside, then we get the maximum number of thoughts, and as soon as we go within, we get no thoughts at all. First, we get thoughts, and they happen because of company. The people in whose company we stay in, the way they will think, we will think the same way. You think. Your 5 people who are closest to you, remember them, the state that they have, the types of thoughts that they have, just those very types of thoughts. You start to receive those types of thoughts. So company has a great importance in your life. So you will receive thoughts, and as soon as you receive thoughts, then those kinds of karmas will happen. And as the karmas happen, then in order to endure those karmas, we have to take a new birth. So it starts with thoughts. And then those thoughts have an influence on karmas, and from karmas, they have an influence on birth. So there is a link. It all starts with thoughts. A thoughtless state. This is the very best state. And within 24 hours, for how long can you remain in that state? That is important. These 3 days. This is an opportunity to practice this. And next, we have not gathered here for entertainment. It happens. We go to see some match. We go to see some play. We go to see some cinema film. So then we go for entertainment. In a life, we have gone to many places for entertainment. Today, not here, not for entertainment, but for the bliss of the soul. We are here to make our soul happy, to make our soul pleased. So the most you're able to make your soul pleased, you're able to make your soul happy, that much more it is better. And next, how will he become happy? How will he become pleased? The more you will remain introversive, the more you will remain in his proximity, that much more the soul will become happy, the soul will become pleased. So I am having the expectation that you take the maximum benefit of these 3 days, and after this, after 3 days, you will obtain a new life in your life. A very big change can come. Many times, within my mind, a question used to come. And I received the answer to this only last year. That one anubhuti, one spiritual experience, my guru gave it to me. And from this one spiritual experience, my whole life changed. So this very spiritual experience, each and every sadhak is receiving it. So why does the life of the sadhak not change? So I received only one answer to this. You have all taken a lot of knowledge and come. You have read a lot and come. You have come here with a lot of intellect. And so because of this, there's a lot of things filled into your slate. So a lot of time goes in emptying this out. When in fact, I had not read any books. I had nothing first. And next, I had no desire to obtain anything. So automatically, the way I had gone, I was completely empty. So the spiritual experience which I felt the influence of this immediately. I felt that I'd read so many books, and in spite of this, I did not have such a spiritual experience. So this is to say that which cannot happen through books either. Books are lifeless. They cannot give us spiritual experience. In order to get spiritual experience, one needs a living guru. One spiritual experience changed my whole life. So it is my wish that in this Gurupurnima, your complete life should change. Your complete life should transform, and this will happen when you will stay here with full inner feeling. As much inner feeling as you stay here with, this inner feeling will increase your receiving. And as much as your receiving is increased, that much more your receiving capacity will increase. And the more your receiving capacity will increase, that much more divine consciousness will flow. And next, here in reality, as is your singing, I will play according to that. So nothing is in my hands. I don't think or do any planning and then come here. As much as you're receiving, that much more energy, that much more vibrations will flow. And next, today let me speak about idols, murtis. So even in the idols, 90% of the energy has been established, when in fact, in my life, I've only been able to distribute 10%, and what I've not been able to distribute, that has been established in the idols so that it can reach the coming generations. So with such a great objective, this establishment has happened, and all of this work is going on. So it is my wish that you take the full benefit of these 3 days. And you attend this Gurupurnima fully with your chitta, with your full inner feeling. And by absorbing, you obtain a new life from Gurupurnima. Namaskar.
Greetings to all the pious souls who have come here. Jai Baba Swami. You all have come from different places. And now you all must be sitting like soul levels because of the environment, whatever it is, but your inner environment should be cold. Today's discourse, I will begin with a motivational story. Once there was a family, the big son or elder son of the family. Most of the time, there are huge expectations from the elder son that he should be good, he should go ahead, progress in life. He was a farmer. It was a family of farmers, and the farmer wanted that his son should study and progress. The boy was good in studies and intelligent. Everything was nice, but there was just one thing. This boy was always hesitant of something. If anybody would ask anything, then he would hesitate and would not answer. If anybody would give some work, then he would be confused whether to do it like this or like that. Only because of these reasons, his colleagues progressed. But because of his hesitancy or because he was indecisive, he would not progress easily. Slowly, he finished his studies, but the way his friends progressed, he would not progress in life. Wherever he would go, he would not get that type of work the way his friends would get. He knew everything, but within his mind, he lacked self confidence. He had inferiority complex, and this grew in his mind. And, he, and then he had many complaints from himself. But those friends or those people who were less in studies, they were also progressing well in life. One day, he sat below a tree and he was thinking, what kind of life is this that I am living? At that time, there was a saint passing by. He looked at him and he found that he is a bit sad. He had supreme powers. So he asked the boy, what happened, child? You are looking very sad. Is there any tension? Because this boy was always hesitant, how will he speak? He said, no, nothing, nothing. And then he just bowed down with his head in the legs and sat down. The saint said, of course there's something. Why are you looking so sad? He said, no, there's nothing like this. And again he sat like this. The saint said, it's okay if you don't want to tell me, it's okay. But if you tell me, then maybe I could give you some solution to your problem. If there is anything that is stopping you from speaking, whatever that thing is, or even if it is bad, if I could understand, it would be good. But it's okay if you don't want to tell me anything. Let it be. And he left ahead. And then the saint turned around and said, the world is not so nice that everyone will come and ask you that what is your problem. You will have to tell them. Until and unless you don't tell them, your problems will never have a solution. So, whoever you tell, you will find some solution. It's okay. Blessings for your good future. I'll leave. Jai Baba Swami. So, by saying this, the saint started moving ahead. The boy thought what he said was correct. Nobody asked me till date that what is the problem with me. If I ask him or tell him, then maybe he can provide some solution. Then the boy said, I want to talk to you. The saint came and sat beside him. Then the boy said, Sir, I studied a lot. I even got good results out of it. But my co friends progressed in life, but I could not progress in my life. And I am not able to talk well, and I feel hesitant. And whatever I go to do, I feel whatever I'm doing, whether it is correct or not, I doubt it. So, what can I do in this? The saint said, That's it. This is a very small thing. This problem can easily be solved. The boy said, How will this be solved? The saint said, It's okay. Do you have some time? Can you roam around with me? The boy said, Yeah, I have the time. Then he had left water in the farm. He just turned it around. Those who are farmers, they know about it. So he turned around the water and he left with the saint. The saint started walking with him and started talking about other things around. And they reached other village. And in other village, they started speaking sitting under a tree. The saint said, Are you watching those two mad people? The boy said, Yeah, I'm watching those two people, mad people. The saint said, Yeah, they are like bit mad, isn't it? The saint said, You do one thing, those two people, they are total fools. You go there and talk anything with them and just convince them. The boy said, What will happen with that? The saint said, First thing, whatever you say in front of these fools, they will not understand it. But then you'll get practice of speaking that in front of anyone you can speak, and you will get confidence in yourself. If and then two people at least you can communicate. And then after that you practice it with a bit less foolish people, and then you try it with normal people, and by doing this there will be confidence within you, which is not there right now. The boy said, "Oh, is it like that? Okay. If they are foolish people, why should I get hesitant?" So the boy went there and he participated. And whatever they were saying, it was about farming, how the seeds should be sowed, or what plantation should be done, or how watering should be done. So they were speaking about this. And whatever field had grown, how that could be sold, and all these things was discussed between them. The boy thought that I thought that these people were foolish. And then he started arguing with him. And then he convinced them how the farm should be kept, when the plants should be sowed, when it should be sold. And he thought and realized that what he was considering them as foolish people, they are very intelligent. And when then he could argue with two intelligent people and convince them, the moment he realized this, that they are very intelligent, he just ran away. He just bowed down and then came back to the saint. And he said, "Maharaj, they were all intelligent people. I could learn more things from them. They are not foolish people. They are intelligent people. And they were famous farmers of this place." The saint said, "Yeah, I knew this." The boy said, "Then why did you send me to argue with them?" The saint said, "I wanted to explain to you that this is your nature. If you considered them foolish, then how you spoke with them? And you could easily discuss and you could convince them." So, what does this mean? This means that you have the potential, but you didn't know about it. Because you have this hesitation feeling within you. And that is why you couldn't do it. You didn't have that self confidence. So, when you argued and discussed with those intelligent people, then why can't you speak with other people around? And go around. Now, talk with people, and whenever you feel hesitant, remember this incident that you had convinced two intelligent people by discussions and arguments. So, this is how the young boy progressed in his life. Now, this incident relates with us somewhere. We don't lack self confidence. And there is no need for something to be less in us. But when it is time to meditate, the self confidence to meditate is a bit less. At that time, we think, "Oh, what should we do? We are impure. Our mind keeps going here and there. We are going, doing a job, we are going somewhere, we are housewives." So we work against and along with 50 other things. Where do we have time? whenever we come from office or from business, we keep about these things thinking, and then we console ourselves that meditation cannot happen. We keep thinking the entire day, how will it feel? So here this incident will come handy. That this is not just a belief. When we practice, and when you leave your practice, then meditation will happen. Because meditation happens through soul, and effort is done by the body. So when the feeling of surrenderness comes within us, just sit within for meditation. Keep one particular time and just pray. If meditation happens, it's okay. It doesn't happen, it's okay. Just make a rule of sitting for meditation. When this rule will be followed, then it is confirmed that our brain will not keep quiet. There will be thoughts. And the thoughts will be of such kind that you will feel that you should get up, you have some work. Why should I meditate? Why should I waste my time? But the way Swamiji says that donate your 30 minutes to me. So when you donate your 30 minutes to him, then slowly, 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 meditation happens. For some moments, for some minutes. And then when we sit with this feeling that whether meditation happens or not, it's okay, I'll sit. And at times you'll observe that when you sit like this, that place could be anywhere, your office, your home. It could be a garden or any place. When there is no expectation that meditation will happen, then the meditation actually happens. But with all of this, there are few things if we understand. Then for us to meditate, happens or not, coming out of it becomes easy. In our day-to-day lives, if there is anything, any situation that comes, to cope up with them, it will be easier for you to cope up. We know everything. That the children born in one family, maybe 2 or 4 or less. Let us take an example of 2. And if they're people of my age, then there will be 2 to 4 sisters and brothers. Are we all like one? Do we look one? As per science, we all have got same DNA because our parents are same. So the DNA also should be same. So we should also be same. Are we all same? The answer is no. Even the twins, identical twins, are they the same? No, they are not. Their natures are different. What is the reason of this difference? Because we all know that in our heredity, whatever possibility is there, we are one of them. But the most important thing, apart from the chromosome or whatever body level, the energy that runs the body, what energy is this? That energy is this soul. The soul is the driving force of our body, which means our body is a vehicle and the soul is the driver. So the way vehicles are automatic and some are old. Some features are there in some vehicles and some, what do we call it? The way without driver also they can be run. Even if you leave the steering just adjusts itself and the car keeps driving. Even the brake happens automatically. And if it's an old vehicle, then manually everything has to be handled. So, some sort of that vehicle is also there. So, similarly, our body is also there. So, if someone has good attributes or qualities, and some with less attributes and qualities, if the driver is correct, then the vehicle will run correctly. But if the driver is not correct, then whether it is a Porsche car, just like it happened in Pune, if it's an expensive car and the driver is not correct, then an accident can happen. And even if it's a old brand like Maruti 800, though a brand should not be labeled, but if it's an old vehicle, but if the driver is right, then accident will not happen. So what do I mean to say? What is the most important thing is the driver. Driver means our soul. The way we believe in our Indian culture, the soul takes place in various births. And we take place many times birth as a human. The way you are, like in 10th or 12th standard, then will you go in 2nd or 1st standard? No, you will go to 12th standards exam. Similarly, if you did not get liberation in the earlier lifetime, then you will progress in the next lifetime for liberation. And until and unless the soul doesn't begin, then it will again keep coming back as a human. So, a soul's role is very big. We got different vehicles in lifetimes. In every lifetime, I believe that we all have got good vehicles. In this lifetime, we've definitely got a good vehicle. That is why we are sitting here. So, if it's a good vehicle, if it's a good driver, then what do you need? Then what do we need? We need a good GPS. We need a good guru who will show us that way of life through which, when we walk, we reach liberation. So now we have a good GPS system also. And everybody has downloaded GPS system to reach here. Isn't it? You all have downloaded the GPS system to reach here. then what else is needed? That we should know the challenges with our vehicle, because whatever challenges come on the road, they come suddenly. So we have to be alert and drive safely, and nothing else we have to do. We have to take care of the vehicle. And along with that, the driver has to take care of themselves too. So, whatever challenges are there with the vehicle, they are those challenges or problems that we have got from our previous lifetimes, maybe good or bad. That is why we were born with some deficits. So, there could be some challenges or unexpected challenges that will come in between, which will demand for a speed breaker in our life. And because of these challenges, we are tensed. Oh, what should I do? It was all going good in my life and this happened. We get involved and lost in these questions. You have complete faith that when the driver is good, even if the road is very bad, the driver will drive safely and get you to destination. And the driver is good. But the driver should also completely have faith in the GPS. The more we are surrendered to our Sadguru, of course, problems will keep coming, but then solution will also come up. And what does a guru want? He wants to make you him. He wants that your soul should be your guru. This is your second last goal of life. Last goal is liberation. But first, make your soul your guru. Start believing in yourself. If the car starts deciding that she wants to go here or there, then we will have to work accordingly. First, have self-control on your brain. And for that, have to regularly meditate. And for that, not only you, but all. Even I am there and Gurudev is there. So whatever we had to experience from a lifetime, when we are supposed to suffer for it, if there is an operation, we have to do it. If it's a small operation, then what will the doctor do? He will give a local anesthesia. If it's a big surgery, as per the need, anesthesia is given. Wherever half sedatives or anesthesia is working, wherever need, they will give full anesthesia. Your meditation also works like this. Whenever local anesthesia is given, then that part goes numb and you are not feeling anything in that part. When partial anesthesia is given, wherever whichever part is have been given surgery, so half part of the body below part is given anesthesia and surgery happens. And after 24 hours, when the effect is lost, medicines are always given. So, till the effect was there, whatever happened to the leg, we didn't know anything. So, whenever we are connected with our Guru energies, these energies are everywhere. In whomever you believe in God, you believe in Allah, whoever you believe in, his energy is everywhere. And that energy will help you in any place that you are in. So, whatever sufferings you are supposed to suffer, you have to do that. Because whatever you've done, that has to be suffered. And after that suffering only we move ahead. Whatever karmas you have. For example, there's a bank passbook where there are some credits, some debits. So if we have to give anything, then we have to give it to that person in this lifetime and we have to be free. And if we have to collect it from someone, then that also happens. It doesn't mean that you only have to do something. It happens. You just believe that the person working, the maid working at your place, she also has some balance with you. Otherwise, just think that even after giving so much money, you may not get a good maid. So, if the helpers are good, then there is some relation with them from the past times. And the moment that relationship or that give and take is over, they will just say tata bye bye and leave. So, don't get impressed with all of this. These are just topics of vehicle. It means that if there is any damage in the vehicle, then that will also get rectified. But the damage should not happen to the soul or the driver. If the vehicle is fine and the driver is lost, then is it good? If we want to make our driver strong, then meditation is necessary. Whatever problems come in life, it is my experience. There are many questions that have come. It doesn't happen that big questions don't come. But whatever questions came in my life, I surrendered them to Guru energies. Gurudev was not nearby to answer all the questions. In subtle form, I would pray, Gurudev, you only see, you only do it. So in life, whatever problem comes, just pray and see. Just surrender completely. And after complete surrender, what happens? The problem gets solved. And then you say, thank you, Swamiji. And then you start working again. So if big problems can get handled, then why do you think for small problems? Because we don't pray for big problems. Just like if you don't drive for a long time, then you'll not be confident in driving. Just like that, think if a big problem comes, then what will you do? Small problem also you should surrender. Whatever problem, whatever tension, whatever thing troubles you, whatever, if your boss is troubling you, let's say you've been hearing from him, then just pray, Gurudev, if it is my mistake, then I'm surrendering it to you. But if it is someone else's mistake, then also I surrender it to you. If your one prayer can help anyone, then what is wrong with that? Whenever your attention gets stuck at any point, why does the meditation not happen? Why does your attention get stuck? Because we keep seeing so many things, thousands of things. You get into the mode of thinking. For example, when you were coming here, if you saw some accident, and if the accident was very small, if you were coming by car and suddenly some animal came by and just a bit of hit was done to the animal, and if you're a nice person, you saw that the animal is fine or not, then you helped the animal, gave them water, and kept it aside, and then came. And then start thinking whether that animal is fine or not. Is it hurt? So, if there is any such problem or some incident, it has happened, then what will you do? Whatever you could do, you have done at that moment. Then what can you do in the future? What you have to do is you have to remove that incident from your mind. You have to clean your board. And how will the board be clean? It will not happen on its own. So you pray, O Lord, O Guru Shaktis, O Guru energies, whoever is hurt because of our vehicle, just make that animal healthy. Just pray. And pray so much whenever you think about that incident. So let's say you've prayed one time and then you again remember that incident. That, oh, don't start thinking, oh, we had hit that animal, how that hurt that animal was. And you start seeing how that animal had fallen off. Just start praying. Oh, Guru energies, just give health to that animal. Move on. Even after 2 or 4 hours, again the thought has come back. Then pray. This is called cleaning your blackboard. This is not blackboard, this is whiteboard. I'm telling you what I'm doing. So, in this way, in this life, how many such incidences are there? There are so many incidences. If a mother is there and a child has come and told her, if that other child has come, another child has come and hit me. Whatever that child was, XYZ, but then you are angry at that moment. Who was that who killed? Who was that who troubled my child? Even you start thinking about that person. Now, can you hit that child sitting at home? You cannot do that. And such small things happen in the child's life. If that child does it again or more, tell the teacher. If that child troubles you again, tell the teacher. But does that thought go out from your mind? If it does, then it's a good thing. But if not, repeat. O Lord, O Guru energies, to see that the child doesn't fight with anyone. And slowly, slowly, when you keep praying, when you do keep doing this, then slowly, 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 that thought that keeps coming to your mind will go down. When your thoughts will reduce, then your meditation will start happening. So when you pray regularly, then these things happen. There are two things. One thing is your mind gets cleared. And second thing that happens, for so many people you pray, so you're doing good for so many people. So many people are getting benefited. So whom you don't know, even for that person you are praying. So if anything good happens for that person, then this is a good thing. And the most biggest thing is, if you're not thinking about anyone, then that is great. Why is it that great? Wherever your attention is, if it was today's times, then the teacher would have lost his job. But let's leave it. This is 50 years ago. Next day, the sir had not said anything, so why should I pay attention to it, is what I thought. So on the fifth day, sir said very lovingly, "Come here, child." So he asked me to collect copies from everybody, and I felt very nice. I thought I've been given a work of a monitor. Then I kept all the books in front of sir. Then he told me, "Go and get a rod," because I knew that whoever would not do correct work, then he would hit them. So I got a good rod for him. I gave a very good rod to him, just like a police rod. I gave it to sir, and he said, "Now stand here." And then he hit me for 20 times. I didn't even think that he would do it really. And that day I felt very bad. I was hit in front of everyone. By going home, I knew that at home also I will be hit, and my mother also hit me. "Why did sir hit you?" She also gave me a pasting on my back. "Why didn't you hear to sir?" And I got so angry on my sir. I was so angry, so angry, so angry. I would go to school walking from home. At that time, there was a neem tree. Whom would I tell my sadness about, my pain about? So I just held the tree And I cried there. After holding the tree, I cried and I said, "My sir is not good." And because of him, I got hit at home as well. And I complained a lot to the tree. And then after that, I left for school. And then I felt good in my mind. This was something that easy for a child to do. That is what I did. Now, recently we had gone out for a tour. So we meet sadhak or devotees and they tell us something. So similarly, somebody told their story to me and they told a lot. And when people tell such things, then we also get angry. And I'm also attached. Whatever that person said, I kept thinking about that person. That person had told it with such intensity that whatever was there, that person had emptied in me. Because the way in what condition I was, I couldn't go in front of Guruji also. What should I do? Then I went outside. Then I sat down and closed my eyes for some time. After closing my eyes, I don't know why, I remembered that tree. That tree which I had been, and I had closed my eyes and I had started crying. And now I'm 50 years old. But now I'm understandable. I prayed. I prayed to the tree that you had made me very light. You had heard to me. So now also, can you help me? And I just prayed, and I don't know when I went in meditation. And through my attention, I just connected with that tree. And you won't believe, in 10 minutes, the amount of weight, the quintals, it all got cleared. It was all cleared. And nature helps us a lot. I am a big fan of Mother Earth and nature because to balance us, only Mother Nature can do it. And in some time only, this Mother Nature helped me clear the weight on my mind and heart. And you won't believe it. This was 1,000 kilometers away incident. And at that time, I was in UK. And this tree is in India. And exact, if I want to say, it is in Dahod. It is like a village. At that time, it was a village. There is a locomotive industry there. My dad was in railway. So we were there. I connected with that tree. So you just think where you can get connected. And our connection should be so strong that whenever and wherever possible, we can get connected and clear ourselves. From heart, I believe that in our lives there should be one tree which is our friend. Any tree. Just make it your friend. And don't say it loudly. And when I held the tree, did I say it loudly? The language of tree is silence. So our language can also be silence. When we express our emotions, these expressions are from silence to silence. Whenever you are sad, whenever you are tensed about something, just get connected with that tree. And whatever your problem is, just share it with that tree. If you see that tree, the roots are in the earth and they are totally beneath the earth. So it will clear you completely. So whenever you get time, go in nature. And if you cannot spend time in nature, then at least look at nature. Then just think of a scene. So whenever you feel sad, you can just think about it, see that scenery. Gurudev clears everyone, whatever their tensions are. Whatever our tensions are, stresses are, we can clear ourselves through the nature. And even after doing that, if you feel that you're not cleared entirely, then you can try out one more thing. At home also you can sit and do that. Old sadhaks, old devotees know about this. You can do this by sitting. Just keep your hands on the earth and don't wear footwear. So all your legs are open. You have not worn any footwear. So if you're in your school, college, office, 2 minutes, for 2 minutes, just keep your shoes away, footwear away, and 2 minutes, keep your hands on Mother Earth and pray. Oh Mother Earth, please take away all my negativities from me. And focus on your hands. You will realize that there is something being withdrawn from your hands. What is it that Bhumi, that Mother Earth is absorbing from your hands? That thing which doesn't allow you to sit quietly. Your pain, your troubles, your defects. And then when you feel that there is nothing happening with the hands, and then you keep your hands normally and pray to the sky. O sky God, if there is any problem or defect that is still pending, then please clear it. And you'll experience again there is something going above in the sky. It's getting withdrawn. And whatever is there, so whatever is there in your left channel, it is taken away by Mother Earth, and whatever is there in your right channel is taken away by the sky. And then you can sit for meditation. Your meditation can happen easily. Meditation happens or not, you should be regular in meditation. If your meditation doesn't happen and a feeling of sadness comes in, then no problem. We can surrender ourselves to Gurudev. His attention is on us, but we cannot connect with him. We are not completely surrendered to him. Many people ask question, Guruma, how should we be surrendered? The way Gurudev is completely surrendered to his gurus. The way Himalaya Ka Samarpan Yog book is there, 6 books are already available. If you would read that book, then you would completely understand how he has surrendered himself. He was so surrendered. Why are we not that surrendered? When will this feeling of surrenderness come in us? And why are we not so much surrendered to him? This also we will come to know. So there is one thing. At which level is the soul taking birth? We don't know that, but what should we do so that our feeling of surrenderness evolves? How should we be surrendered? Being surrendered is a pure feeling. But today's biggest problem is what? The biggest problem is that we are all brain oriented, intellect oriented. In today's hectic lifestyle, the feelings, the emotions are going away. And if you want to see a live example, the more studied you are, the more higher post you are, the more you ignore your parents. Parents give education, but they don't give their time. If we are farmers, if we are workers, if we are driving an auto, if we have a tea stall, or if we have a bhajia stall, those parents will never be found in old age homes. Whoever is staying in ashram, ask them. My son, he's in UK, he's in foreign. He has such a big nursing home. He has such a big nursing home. Then why are you in old age home? If your child is in UK in nursing home, then why are you in old age home? If there are less amenities at home, there is 1 or 2 small rooms, mother, father, everybody stays at home. And during day, food is cooked there, and at night, all is kept aside and they sleep there. Every member supports their family. If anybody coughs from parents' side, then there is someone to give water to them. This represents the more educated we got, the more higher education we took. Intellect wise, we've evolved a lot, we've progressed, but emotion wise, we've become less. Please remember, our duties are at our home first. In olden days, parents used to take loan and then they used to educate their child. They used to keep their jewelry and then they used to take that loan. I've seen those times and I've learned from those times. My dad was very poor and then he grew. He studied and he became a doctor. My aunt used to get pension. So my father loaned from her. He would ask her, if you would pay my fees, once I start working, I will repay you. And whenever possible, he repaid her immediately. And those two brothers who held their education back because father's death was sudden, they worked hard so that the family could get food. When children of those brothers got married, then along with my father, all the brothers contributed. When we were small, those 5,000, 7,000, in those times when those were given. Because when we were poor, they had looked after our food. Somebody became primary teacher, somebody went to army and they got a post there. So those two brothers handled the entire family. When my father or others did not say, what happened? It was your duty. So parents do a lot of adjustments and educate their children. So you shouldn't say that, all the parents do it. So what have you done big? So this lack of emotions, the the more we meditate, we will be balanced. Neither will be on our left side, left channel, or nor on our right channel. Both the channels being balanced is very important. You will progress in your life. But when your end time will come, that time you will see yourself alone. So if you want that for lifetime, whoever is there around you, your family, your children, your brother, sister, they should be with you. When you do any service, then looking at you, they will also feel that they should serve their parents. Whenever I come to Rajasthan, I really like this place and this is close to my heart. Here there is a joint family system and they love their parents a lot. In India, there are a lot of joint families, yet so if you are staying away from your parents, if you ignore your parents, then your children will ignore you. They are seeing, they are observing you. So this is about your left and right channel. So when we meditate, meditate only balances us. So it strengthens our karma side, also our emotion side. So when we study regularly, but we also need that extra coaching. Why do we go there? Something extra we can learn. And we want to do something extra. So work on your emotion side. If we believe that, yeah, we need that. If you feel that I am very emotional, I am very emotional. This is not the sign of you being emotional. It is a sign that if anybody says anything, then you'll start crying. I- If anybody says anything about your parents or brothers and sisters, then the anger that you get, and then you feel that, yeah, your emotional side is good. If anybody says anything about your parents and you fight with that person, not just that only thing, you should have that about your guru also. You should have that about your teachers also, because your beginning was with your teachers. Small children have more feelings. Have we taught our kids to have feelings, emotions about our teachers? To say thank you. Thank you means heartfelt thanks. Whoever is a domestic helper at home, our maid, sister, or some helper. So, do we say thank you to them? Do we give them thanks? Or do we think that we give them so much salary and we keep giving them gifts on Diwali? So, just giving that is enough? The biggest thing is your heartfelt thanks to them. Not for anyone else, but for yourself. Whenever we give a heartfelt thanks to anyone, then our emotion side will be strong. The most important thing, when you get up, give a thanks every day. If your dad makes tea, at times at homes, mummy makes tea. If your maid makes tea, then give her thanks. If the gardener comes and gives water to the garden on time, then give thanks to him. In your office, if your colleagues, if they ask you, from your face you're looking dull, what happened? It means that they've paid attention to you, that you dull. From the heart, give them thanks that they are caring for you. When you start noticing that who is doing what for you, then you will have that feeling. And the more you'll strengthen your emotion side, then in all, when you do all these things, you will be surrendered. When your emotional side will be strong, then your surrenderness feeling will also be strong towards Gurudev. Emotional side should be strong. Say thanks to Guru energies. Thank you, Swamiji, for giving such a great day at office. When you leave from home, just be with me. I've told many times, but I'll just share one story again. There was a female devotee, she had told me. So, in your office, if you want to experiment this, you can do this. When there is too much work, this is a experience of a female devotee. She had office work and there were many guests at home. She welcomed them all. She did a lot. She cooked food and she gave them sweets. But then there were many utensils and the sink was full. And what happens after guests come and go? At least for to some time, I should lie down. And when the guests said tata, bye bye, you just changed. You sat down comfortably. Now, what to do? I don't know when the maid will come. What to do? There are so many utensils in the sink. There is cleaning, dusting to be done. There's no one at home. So, you have to be ready. So then she prepared 2 cups of tea. 1 cup tea she kept in front of Gurudev. 1 cup tea she kept in front of herself. Gurudev, enjoy the tea. A lot of work has to be done by us together. She drank tea, enjoyed the tea. Gurudev, you are in my heart. You are staying in my heart. Let us go. Now there is so much of work. Let us do it together. And then she prayed in her heart because nobody was there at home. So while doing utensils, while cleaning, dusting, she was talking continuously with Gurudev. She kept talking. You should have sent a maid. There's so much work to do. She told that Guru Ma, while talking, I didn't realize that I did all the work and I didn't even feel tired. And next day, I didn't even feel the need for a maid. So she shared this experience with me. I said, this is a very good idea. I even told Swamiji, did you know that you've gone somewhere and you've also helped with utensils? So Swamiji says, "Oh, that is why at times I feel so tired." But this is a true story. This is like a joke, but this is a true story. That whatever you feel when you talk to the photo, then he doesn't come out of the photo, but you get a place, an area where you can remove your anger, your steam. And that is what you can do. This way also you get connected to Guru energies. And the way this feeling of surrenderness keeps coming, just like she said that, Swamiji, why didn't you search for a maid for me? Next day, a new maid came to ask for work. Just pray and see. Maybe your some work will get fulfilled. Maybe, if possible, complain. And if there is some office work, then pray, Gurudev, just handle this. This is not a good boss, just handle him. From a bad boss, I remembered. Being a teacher, who is the boss for a teacher? Principal. So, I have never had any challenges with a principal or my co workers or co teachers. I've always been in their good books. Just once it happened that I was in their good books, but once it happened, I started getting tensed. Everybody started saying that the principal is very dangerous. Now, what happens when collectivity, everybody started saying that that principal is very dangerous? What will happen? That publicly, that principal sir would say anything. So I got a bit scared. And my way of teaching was also a bit different. So the principal would see what I would do. I would always start with a story. I would start singing or make the children sing. Though my class result was always good. My principal never called me and said, "Madam, you see." So I also started thinking, because others collectively said it, that this principal is a bit dangerous. That time, Swamiji used to stay with me. Then he questioned that every time you go to school with happiness, then what happened? What tension do you have? I said, "I don't know, but the principal is very dangerous." What happened? So I said, "No, everybody is saying this." Then he said, "When principal sir passes by your room, then you tell him, just observe my class. Please come to my class." This is like asking the buffalo to come and hit me. Swamiji said, "No, no, just ask him to come in." I said, "How should I call him?" But if he has said, then I should try this. Because I was really getting tensed about this. So then one day, Principal Sir just passed by my classroom. I just told him, "Sir, please come in." He said, "No, no, ma'am." I said, "Sir, please come." He said, "No, no, next time." Then I again started teaching. I said, "Hush." After 4 days, I said, "Sir, when are you going to come? Please come." This was another classroom. I said, "Sir, please come." He said, "No, no, ma'am, I'll come next time." This happened for 4 or 6 times, and then my fear completely went away. And after that, I was never fearful of him. And he only told me that I don't have to come and look into your class. Because if a teacher doesn't teach very well, then the parents are not happy. And if the parents are not complaining, why should I be complaining about you? So, what I mean to say is, if you are fearful of someone, just pray to Swamiji. Swamiji, I'm entering the den. I'm entering the den of a tiger. Nothing will happen. It will be a blessing for you. And let's say for a second that that person also yells at you. Then there must be something that you need to improve. Just be quiet, calm, and then think about it. Now I thank my teacher, whoever appreciates my handwriting. At times, even parents used to appreciate, "Ma'am, your handwriting is very good." In class 1, you have to help the kids writing in cursive handwriting. So everybody used to say that your handwriting is very good. And whenever anybody used to appreciate, I would thank my teacher. Because that sir was like this. But the reality is that those 20 to 40 hits on my hand have actually helped me improve my handwriting. Was his intention wrong? No. And because I'm a teacher, I feel that none of the teachers have any bad intention. And then you can absorb from them. So, always teach your kids to respect the teachers. So, when they will feel like this, when they will respect their teachers, you will strengthen their emotional side. Whenever they talk about their rights, explain us, remind them about their duties, where they are going wrong, where you are going wrong in your duties. So strengthen your emotional side. And whatever happening in life, you are clearing your passbook of karmas. Whatever attributes we've got, if we've got self confidence or not, if we are weak, if we are strong, if somebody else is strong and we are weak, these all things have been somewhere connected to our past lives. Thank Gurudev. Our glass is half full. Now, whether you say half full or half empty, if you see the full side of the glass or the empty side of the glass, this is your life. This is your future. Liberation is what you want to attain. So, whatever you've got, keep distributing and giving. There will be nothing less in your life. Whatever you've got, whatever you've obtained, don't just think that whatever you've got about meditation, only that you have to give. If anybody wants to learn from you, then teach them. Ladies at times are so stingy that sometimes they don't want to teach what they have. So much stinginess. You try at any point of time. You cannot cook like mother because she had taught you everything. Even though materialistically everything was same, whatever love she had while cooking, the care that she had while cooking, that you will never be able to bring. But some things you will be able to prepare really well. Any person will create as per their state. So if anybody wants to learn anything from you, teach them. You will feel light after that. Whoever wants to take from you, if that person is ready, then start giving, start distributing. You will become light. Because with heavy weight, you cannot reach a destination. So if you have any bad experience in your mind about someone, anger, feeling of revenge, jealousy, leave away those feelings because with that weight you cannot go up. And with even the weight of meditation, you cannot reach at that high state. For that, you will have to be light. And to be light, whoever wants to learn from you, keep them teaching. If anybody did anything nice to you, give them a heartfelt thanks. Just pray for the well being of that person. If anybody is going behind, heartfully pray for progress of their lives. If you pray for others, then for your progress also, there will be thousands of people who will pray. If you think good of others, then there will be many people who will think good of you. When Guru is not keeping anything with themselves, even the bag of knowledge, if they don't want to keep with themselves, if they cannot distribute it or give others, they are putting it in the idol, supreme idol, Mangal Murti. Then why can't we learn this small thing? Why can't we learn about giving? Whatever you have, give. Whoever's help you can do, help. Whoever is doing anything wrong, forgive them. Think that whatever passbook you have, whatever transactions you have, something is less in that. Pray to Guru energies. Give love to that person because that person is empty of love. If it was there, then it would flow from that person, but it's not there. What will flow is that is within. And this love is only vibration, energy. The more love will happen, the more love will flow. Even with strangers, you have to have love. Who you know, from them also love. With animals also love. And with insects also love. Love for everyone. And in this world, there is no enemy for me. If Gurudev has no enemies, if within him also there are no enemies, the faults that we've got with this body, they have also cleared. Then ours cannot get cleared? Then our hearts won't be cleared? When there is a flow of vibrations, then will those droplets go waste? When there are feelings, there are sprouts of feelings, of good beliefs, then won't we progress? When we have this feeling of becoming a guru, and we have taken birth to become a guru, and we will become guru of ourselves, and our soul will become a guru. That is our working force, which will take us ahead. Means the faults of our body, the good and bad things about our body, whatever we've earned through our body, whatever we've earned in terms of relationships from our body, only the soul will go ahead. Then why can't we make our soul our driving force? Why can't we surrender? We are souls only. We are thinking we are a body. Why can't we be free of our body? Why can't we stay in soul? And in body, we do that work for what we've come and taken birth. We have come to suffer some of our karmas and not to get bonded by karmas. Then why should we get bonded by karmas? Whatever Gurudev is for us, thank the coming day, thank at night that whatever you wanted this body to do, you've made it happen. Thank you for you. That entire day you've been with me. And because I'm sleeping at night, I'm taking rest. And the soul within this body should be completely with you. With this prayer, let me lead my life. Every moment of my life, that Gurudev is with me. Till the last point of liberation, Gurudev is with me. We have to go outside the door alone. But this side of the door, Gurudev is there with me in the form of soul. And I have a part of him in me. And when Gurudev's part is Guru, it is only the defect of belief. Oh Gurudev, make everyone in the form of a soul, whatever journey they have, let them finish off their karmas. And whatever is their final destination in form of liberation, they may achieve in this lifetime. Only with this pure prayer, Jai Baba Swami.